Today, when digitalization is speeding up demand for output, can big companies move at startup speed? Hi, I'm Pinky Webb, and today we talk to Mr. Steve Glaveski, co-founder and CEO of Corporate Innovation Accelerator Collective Campus, who shares how large companies can innovate their ways of working to get ahead and stay relevant. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Pinky.
You said that technology, processes, and structures can negatively impact productivity. How so?
Well, if I have an idea, say as a corporate employee, and I want to pursue that idea, oftentimes what you need to do is complete a business case, which could be 10 or 15 pages long. More often than not, that business case needs to get approved by several people. It can take weeks, if not months. So instead of that person being empowered to actually build something or just test something, what happens is they sit in limbo waiting forever to get anything done, which is not only a very non-motivating place to work, but also it means that the organization just isn't innovating. They're not moving anywhere near fast enough to create value for the world and for their employees.
Could you explain the concept of minimum viable bureaucracy?
So minimum viable bureaucracy is essentially about striking a delicate balance between having too much process and not enough process. Process is there to ensure that we don't break things, but oftentimes we have too much process to the point where it's kind of paradoxical because it just means we can't get anything done. So minimum viable bureaucracy embodies automation, talent on demand. Trust is a very big factor, and also just the right amount of process. So that empowers people to actually make decisions, move quickly, and get a lot more done with a lot less process, with a lot less money, a lot less time, and a lot less resources.
Tell us, how can companies be more productive, and how can they better manage their technological environment?
In terms of being more productive, that's just about getting rid of things that are in the way. Looking at email every 5 minutes hurts productivity. Checking our phones every 5 minutes hurts productivity, because if you're doing that, you don't create that mental space to actually focus, to get in the zone. If we're constantly shuffling paper around, if people don't trust each other, and if getting anything done becomes this Herculean effort, then productivity ultimately suffers. What we end up doing is we protect our business, but if the world changes on the outside of our business's walls and we're not changing, then we end up out of the game.
But finally, what does it take for business leaders to adapt and make minimum viable bureaucracy work for them?
In order for them to make an MVB work for them, I think it's a matter of first applying it to a small section of that business, or even just applying it to one project, because then you have sort of a ring-fenced opportunity to test how it would work in your organization, to determine what slows things down, and to use that as a test case to get quick wins on the board, to build a positive case study and get other people interested. Because if we try and actually push this on people, inevitably people's change aversion kicks in and people get defensive, and that ultimately leaves us spending a lot of time and money getting nowhere.
Steve, thank you so much. Very interesting discussion with you.
Thank you, Pinky.
Thank you for sharing with us your insights.
It's been a pleasure.
This is Pinky Webb for AyalaPOV, where we never stop sharing progress with every Filipino.